What market do I start my Airbnb business in? There are three metrics that I use to decide on an Airbnb market. The first is proximity. So finding a market that's within about a 1 to 2 hour radius of you to start is honestly one of the best places to begin, because now you're much more likely to actually take action and do it. If I were to tell you that the best market was Dallas, Texas, and you had to fly 6 hours to do that, chances are you would never start your business. But if I were to tell you that there was opportunity within 1 to 2 hours of you, it's much more realistic for you to drive to that property and actually go through the setup process in person, so you learn how to do it and mimic the process. Then you can take it long distance. The second are regulations. I then base my market decision on regulations, because certain restrictions totally prohibit me from listing a property if I don't own it. So if I'm doing arbitrage, for example, which is how I scaled, I would specifically find a market that does allow me to list a property that I don't own. That comes into play. Now, that doesn't mean I don't target those markets at all. As a matter of fact, those are still great markets to potentially list co-hosting properties for, where the actual owner will list the property and then I'm listed as a co-host and I can still profit off of that. But the thing is, I might not start there if my objective is to start with arbitrage. So then the third metric is definitely revenue opportunity, right? Want to find a market near me? I want to find a market that allows the restrictions for the type of business model that I'm running. And then finally, does it make money? That's when you do an analysis in that market and you understand what properties are making money. Why are they making money? What part of the city are they in? What amenities do they have that are allowing them to make money? How many people do they sleep? Once you understand an amalgamation of all of these things, then you have a really good idea of what types of properties you should be targeting, so that way you have the highest likelihood to make the most amount of revenue.